For example, Dostoevsky, considered one of the greatest psychologists to ever set pen to paper, and known for many literary works such as Crime and Punishment and The Possessed, also known as The Demons, was an admirer of Fedorov and shared his ideas of creating a scientifico-magical utopian system. His literary works make evident the struggle between biblical morality and the quote-unquote exceptional man, this prototype Übermensch, who's willing to discard established morals and norms so the revolution could take place, even if that meant doing terrible things to a lot of people. He writes The Possessed, which gives strong literary critique through a fictional character study of the nihilistic materialism that was running rampant in thinking circles. Dostoevsky equated a nihilist worldview with being possessed by demons, and I'm not sure he's wrong. Ironically, big fat nihilist Friedrich Nietzsche said Dostoevsky was, quote, the only psychologist from whom I had something to learn, end quote.
Nietzsche's universe is chaotic, and his shadow looms over all of culture, particularly the West, but since the West is to a great extent globalized, he is, in some ways, the maker of the 20th century and, to a great extent, the 21st. He is going to give us something like the theory of the exceptional man that was so characteristic of Raskolnikov in Crime and Punishment. He's going to argue that morality is the interests of the majority, what he calls the herd, those who are superior, not exceptional men in Raskolnikov's language, but those who are Übermenschen, those who are above human, those human beings who dare to make and break morality, are the ones that he is most impressed with. He wrote a book called The Antichrist, and that was him. He decided that Christianity was over and that we were going to need someone to take Jesus' place, and he decided he would do that. He thinks that Christianity, with its omnipotent, omniscient God, reinforced the Greek idea of, Platonic idea, of absolute truth with a capital T. Nietzsche thinks that this belief in truth creates natural science. And over the centuries, in the development of natural science, we had a scientific revolution in the West, and it was unique to the West, during the Renaissance and the Enlightenment. This scientific revolution, this new understanding of the physical universe, reaches its high point in Newton and Newtonian mechanics. And the last great burst of this was roughly contemporary with Nietzsche, and that would be Darwinian evolution.